Hi, folks. Okay, so I want to tell you, I have a student who was in two of my NYU classes, the feature comedy class and the sitcom class, which is similar to the one you're taking online now at New School, who just got chosen from, like, I guess, a national search. Maybe it was even international. I think it was the CBS Diversity Showcase. CBS takes a bunch of folks from all around the country who send in work that they think that they choose from thousands of applicants, and they pick. I think it's probably 15 or 18 or 20 people, including the student of mine, and they say come out to LA for like 4 months, and you're part of a showcase that we're going to put on. In this case, it's sort of diversity focused. And in January, they do a live show, which I think they put on twice in Los Angeles at a big theater. And they invite executives and agents and managers and production people to come and watch. And it's really a way for them to hype that group of people that they chose. It's a huge opportunity, and one of my students won it. She's really smart and very, very hardworking. Those are the keys, really. I mean, I've had a number of talented students over the last 5 years. She's probably the one that just plain worked the hardest, flat out. And hopefully I'll be telling you how she's on a TV show soon. And that would be awesome. Okay, I've had some other students do some cool stuff too, but this is one that just happened I'm very excited about. So she basically quit her job. She had a good job in New York. And she just flew out to LA. She's going to be there for like 4 months at least. And she's going to be in this showcase, and it's all about writing it, producing it. I think she's going to be one of the performers in it, and it's going to be for some pretty cool people, a lot of industry folks, more than just a couple dozen, like 100 out in LA. And I think she probably gets a stipend or money for it. I'm not sure, but it's a pretty cool opportunity. So that's why you should work your buns off, okay, at this kind of stuff. Research. Some folks, I mean, you guys are doing great work. Some folks are kind of petering out a little bit on the diagrams. I usually just send it back and say, stop petering out. Please fill it out. Be comprehensive. Force yourself to find the despite. Force yourself to find the but. Sometimes it's not there, so you got to scratch. I'm not saying lie, don't lie, but you got to scratch for it because it's under the surface. And sometimes writers don't put enough obstacles in, even a great crew like the people that write ModFam, but you still got to scratch for it because I want you to look for it and to search for it. The more you look for it in someone else's writing, the more you'll look for it and find it in your own. Because when we get writing and you have scenes that don't work, I'm going to say to you, where's the obstacle, right? And you're going to have to scratch for the despite or come up with the but or whatever it might be, okay? 2 reasons why research is important if you've read my book, which you have, right? Or you're trying to save like $25? When you spend $800 on a class, you're not going to, whatever. It's your conscience you got to deal with. I'm trying to save your life, get you into comedy writing, okay? Because of the love I have for you. Now, research. Why is it important? Oh my gosh, it's important. Writing classes, they don't talk enough about how it's all about research. 1, research will help you if you decide to go to LA or stay in New York or whatever you're doing and break into comedy writing or TV writing or film writing. Why? You probably won't break in the way you want to break in. I went out to LA in 1996 to break in as a sitcom writer. I wrote a bunch of sitcom spec scripts, but I got an opportunity because people thought I was funny in feature comedy, okay, which I was no expert on. So I had to go out there and start diagramming feature scripts before I could go out to my first meeting, because in the feature world, they've all seen all the hot comedies. When you talk to a producer, you've got to know every movie he or she talks about. You can't pretend. It won't work. You got to know it and be a devotee of all of them and have broken them all down. I'm just waving a pad. There's no breakdown here. But you get the idea. So research is the key in an industry now where screenwriters and TV writers and even playwrights are all selling TV pilots or selling feature scripts or having a play off Broadway or whatever it might be. It's all dramatic writing to me. It's all kind of the same. 90% of it's the same. It's the research that allows you to go from one to the other. You're good at writing. You think you're good at writing features, but now maybe you met somebody after 2 years in LA who's like, well, I might be able to help you get some sitcom work. Have you spent the time to diagram sitcoms so you know what's under the hood? Do it now. This tool that I'm giving you, again, this is just a random pad. There's no diagrams on it. The tool that I'm giving you, researching, is so important. I'm telling you, this is the secret. This is the secret tool that screenwriters who've been successful will tell you they've done. Okay? I would never have been able to sell a script. I've also sold a TV pilot without the research that got me in the door, that made me feel authoritative when I started meeting with producers, and that made me feel comfortable when I started writing stories, whether it was in screenplay form or in TV, TV script form. That's one reason. The other reason research is important, or it's important for you to do the research in this class and to finish these things and to finish them on time, AIC. And if you've read my book, you know what AIC means. Okay? Whether it's AIC for writing your scenes and your story, or AIC for doing the research, it's pretty much the common element to the people I know who succeed in this industry. I'm sorry that more research keeps coming out showing that the longer you sit in a chair, the more chance you have of an early death if you've been reading stuff on the internet. I can't change that. If we want to do this stuff standing up, do it standing up. Okay. But do it. I'm telling you, it's the way to succeed. I want to give you the tool so that I can be so happy. You make me look good if you get on a writing staff on a TV show. You'll make me look like I'm a genius, but it's really about the work. Okay? So I'm done with that. We're going to read. You're going to diagram Blackish. I think we should do one or two things that are not Modern Family. Blackish is a hot, hot, hot show. Diagram it. When you do the diagram for Blackish, I'll send you the pilot. I want you to use despite and but. Try to lean on despite more than but. Try to use despite most of the time. Okay? What are the obstacles? Despite, despite, despite. Okay? Dre, the lead character, tries to do this despite the fact that his son refuses. Despite the fact that his mom makes fun of him while he's doing it. Despite, 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 despite. We're going to do Blackish. Due in about 5 or 6 days. I'll put it in the assignment that I write out to you. And you're going to do one more Modern Family script for now. Your 5th. That's not nearly enough, but we got to move on eventually to writing. And then as soon as you're done with them, we're going to do something called joke noting, which is about understanding where the funny lines are in your script. What's a joke and what's a setup? And I'll do that with you. Be very specific. You will. When I do that, we'll do that using the discussion pages on Canvas, and you will have to have read these scripts to be able to perform it, okay? So read them, do the diagrams. For Blackish, use the despite and but tool for every single sentence you write in that diagram. For the, it's called On Guard, the Modern Family script I'm going to send you, skip the despite and but for now, okay? Just go back and do it the original way, write your outline, just give me the actions. Actions in caps, don't cap a noun. Don't capitalize a noun, don't capitalize an adjective. Don't capitalize anything that's passive. Don't tell me someone feels, you can tell me someone feels this way, but then tell me what they do, what they do, what they do. Give me the action. Give me the action that they do, please. Okay? So I'm going to put this assignment in the assignment section. Actually, you probably saw that, and now you're watching this. Watch this a second time if you need to. Email me with a question to paulg@newschool.edu if you need to. Let's do these assignments pretty quickly, because as soon as we've all done them, I'll know you've read and understood the 2 scripts I gave you. I'm going to ask you some questions comparing Blackish to Modern Family, but I'm also, just as importantly, going to get into this joke noting exercise, which is kind of brief, but we need to do it. Okay? And then we're getting closer to writing. Okay, talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much.